I'm not picking you up. No, Coco, I'm not picking you up. Y'all, my dog is so free. You know what? I'm gonna pick her up. This is Coco. This is Coco. My spoiled dog who I've had for what, 6 years. Um, I was having baby fever when I had her. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Danae. I'm a mom of two. I've been trying to do this YouTube thing periodically on and off since the pandemic, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not been consistent. But as I've been studying, since I have been trying to be more consistent, because I really, really think I'm supposed to get a bag on here, I came across this one particular YouTuber, and she had suggested doing lives. So I'm like, dang, that's kind of scary. Like, first of all, don't nobody ever get on my lives because I got like 1,300 subscribers, maybe 1,340. So nobody really ever sees me. And I'm like, it's awkward just getting on here talking to you. But you know what? I want to public speak one day. So this actually helped me with my fears. So, oh my gosh, Coco, what? All right, we're going to sit up here together. You messing up my mic, sis. Anyways, I'm like, I'm going to just get on here, talk to myself. I need to get more comfortable with just freely speaking to more people because it makes me nervous. Why? I have no idea. I guess I just don't like all that attention, but I have so much to say that people need to hear that I know helps heal them. I I'm a woman of experience. So I want to be a life coach. I want to help heal people. I want to help people learn how to get closer to happiness. I want people to become the best versions of themselves. I love helping people. I used to just help people. The only way I really thought I could, until I realized I knew how to do this, was financially. So you guys, the sacrifices I used to make, people would never understand because of the simple fact that, like, I talk about that. Like, I do stuff because I fuck with you, or I do stuff because I love you. So, like, I got hands. Give me one moment, y'all. All right. I'm about to drink my shake I made this morning, and I'm like, I just touched my damn dog. But the sacrifices that I used to take for people, and then when I feel like somebody did some foul shit, like, and people used to do some foul shit to me, but I couldn't get mad at nobody but myself after I really realized that people gonna treat you how you allow them to treat you. That shit was a real wake up call. You're allowing people to treat you like shit because you're a people pleaser, or you are taught to. I smoke. I'm just telling y'all my business on YouTube. Then I just started. I had just stopped right before I hit play to go live. So if you be like, what the fuck wrong with her throat? She got throat cancer. No, I just need to. I got y'all know, for the ones who know. If you know, you know. I don't smoke cigarettes, but when you realize that people are not reciprocating your energy the same way, the people are not mutually messing with you the way that you're messing with them, that shit hurts. And we like to try to, like, tell ourselves lies or try to down what happened, because we build these relationships, and a lot of people like that are big on loyalty. So they hold on to these relationships that are really abusive mentally, emotionally, and sometimes spiritually. When you have a light in yourself that shines so bright, people see that. And a lot of times people see that before you see that. When you don't have the proper discernment, and it's so funny because even when that discernment, you be having a discernment sometimes, but like me, I had that discernment, but because I was so lost in my mind and I had no clarity because I was doing everything and anything, not intentionally to be far away from God, but I just didn't get it. Y'all, I have been in and out of church. My whole life, but never consistent. Even as a kid, being a mom so young, I got pushed because I kept being put into situations where I felt like I ain't had nobody but God. I've spent so much time, even as a child, because my mom wasn't emotionally available. She was a parent. Like people would think I had an extravagant life, but it was almost like I had a parent who just provided. And that's just what it was. And I'm not saying that to shame my parents because we can't get upset with them for not knowing what they don't know. You can't get upset when you grow, your growth exceeds a parent. You got to show yourself some compassion when you actually understand. But we all learn different lessons at different times. I got so much I want to teach y'all. I'm going to keep doing these lives until somebody sees it and follows the instructions. If this is helping somebody, hit the subscribe button. I got so much more. I just need assistance with being able to get people to see these videos because I can heal people. I can help people just by sharing my truth because it's going to be relatable to who needs to hear it. I didn't say it was going to be relatable to everybody. My content isn't for everybody. I don't need a million people watching me. I need the right people watching me. I don't need followers. I need the individuals that I impact to get closer to knowing who they really are, learning their truth. It's not to me one particular truth because we all did have different experiences. For instance, if me and you, whoever you are watching me, because somebody gonna end up seeing my stuff, if we were in a room and an incident took place and the police or somebody asked, what happened? You were here. Can you tell us your story? My story would be we might have similarities. They might match up as far as big things, but you and I and whoever else was in the room still would have seen the story different. Why? Because we all have different perspectives. We all have different experiences. We all have different traumas. We all have different things that we have gone through, conditions, beliefs, experiences that have shaped our reality. Things that we personally go through that we manifest subconsciously into reality. Some of us are self destructing ourselves and we don't even know. We don't even know. And we don't know how to stop. We just keep going through the same different life cycle patterns. And we keep scratching our heads like how to heal. I do not want this. I do not want this. How do I keep having these same life situations? And then guess what? The energy that you put in so much of not wanting something, that is definitely what will manifest, even though that's not what you want. That sounds crazy, right? What is you talking about, sis? I'm going to say it again. Just because you don't want something so bad doesn't mean that that won't manifest into your reality. Because you know, law of attraction. I don't know if you heard of that. See, I grew up in the church and stuff, but I had to start looking and reading into different things. And I had to go with what has matched with what the hell I have experienced. I want you to listen to this. If you because everything is energy, if you put so much of your energy towards something that you do not want to happen, if you put so much of your energy towards something that you do not want to happen, more than something that you would like to happen, What you do not want to happen is going to come into play. It's going to manifest somehow into your life. Have you ever heard of your words is powerful? Have you ever thought about, have you ever heard that your attitude shapes your world? Have you ever thought that your thoughts, what is a belief? Something you keep thinking over and over again. Your thoughts can turn into beliefs, which will birth into your reality. Because if you really believe you could be a millionaire, I'm pretty sure you would be one by now. Whatever that thing that you want so bad, if you really believe that you could access that, get that, it would have happened by now. Think about all of the things. Let's look at our life right now. Let's show some gratitude. I know people look at my life and think people have always seen me and just thought I've just always had it, had it, had it, had it, had it. They don't know how hard in the sacrifices I have made to get what I've gotten. And I'm pretty sure if they compared it to what I've gone through, they would be like, hell no, I wasn't worth it. Because everybody can't endure my pain. When I had to learn my purpose and learn like what I'm supposed to be doing, and when I realized it was so much more bigger than me, it almost lifted all of the punishment I have been giving myself of being upset of the lessons that I have taken, but it would not have shaped me up into who I am today. And it sucks to say that out loud. But when I look at this world and see how corrupted it is, where I see where it's going, how fuck the physical on a spiritual level, and I don't care what you believe in, because it all be pretty much the same difference. This is looking bad, y'all. So I need people to get with the program because we need to get ourselves together so we can help our world. This is looking bad. This is messed up out here. And I ain't scared, but I'm definitely concerned. I guess I'm not scared. I would have been, but I guess I'm not because God always figured like he comes through for me. And I don't even freaking think I appreciate it as much as I do right now saying that out loud than I have ever, because it's like I've been knowing, but we still doubt. We still go through things, get nervous, and still be like, when we, and then us human beings, we want to control everything. But it's like when you doing it a different way and you walking in a different light, you don't do things your way. You do them God's way, because God is always going to have a better way than you can ever imagine. And if you kind of do it your way, what? That's why we hard-headed, right? We bump our heads and it takes us a little longer to learn a lesson. That's why some of us are still learning lessons that we should have learned 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's fucked up, but y'all know this makes sense. In order for us to see different and want different and get different, we have to work on being different. You cannot get something new by doing the same things that you've done. That's why they say you have to get uncomfortable to grow. When you're uncomfortable, there's growth. Y'all don't want to put in the work. And I don't blame y'all, because up until when I figured out this shit, I didn't want to do it either. But it wasn't so much like I was resistant, but it was subconsciously. I wanted to be better. I didn't feel like I could. I just felt like it was impossible. It was like, what's wrong with me? I don't want to be like this. And those emotions, bruh, when I learned how to control these emotions, when I learned what emotions were, when I understood, when I just started educating myself on what exactly is this stuff that we be experiencing, it was like God was like, voila, magic. Or voila, this the same stuff I've been telling you, your parents been telling you, but it's so crazy because everybody doesn't. People, It's like the church. Not all churches, but the ones that I've definitely experienced and grew up in, they tell you certain things, but they don't always equip you with the things. Or we only can talk about certain things. We can't have certain conversations. Just don't do it. It's like a parent. Don't do this. Why? Don't talk back. I said so. That's why. Us parents, our job is to teach our individuals how to think. If we ain't taking the time out to show them how to think, what y'all think they doing? What y'all be doing when y'all be creating narratives in y'all head and creating some shit that technically manifests into their reality, your reality, but you ain't mean to do it on purpose. Once again, self-destruction. What does destruction sound like? Do we have to jump back on spiritual? Or y'all just want me to talk to y'all like human beings? Just think about what I'm saying to y'all. Think about it. Look at our children. We can't get mad at nobody but ourselves. If you have teenagers, or if you just have little ones in elementary, because the ones is, these babies is angry. Angry. Want to kill themselves, hurt themselves, hurt each other. How is these babies getting these guns? This is us raising these kids. We have to take some accountability. I used to okay, communication was one thing. This accountability is worse than communication, y'all. Ain't nobody trying to be accountable for their actions. We just want to point the finger everywhere else. That's called victim mindset. We got to stop it. Our babies need us. These children need us. We have to. We're going to be these elderly people one day. We young and some of us feel like we older. You guys, we have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. I'm trying to build a community because, again, I want people to become the best versions of themselves. And I think that's beautiful because it's like whatever you feel like your best self is, be your best self. Whatever makes you feel good, I encourage you to do more of it. Raise the vibration, raise that energy so you can get on that Christ consciousness. Whatever that means for you. But I know it's going to come off good. It's going to feel good. That means more good will be put out in the universe. More good going to come back to you. Abundance. You really reap what you sow. You really reap what you sow, y'all. You out here putting that anger out there, that shit coming back. You out here putting jealousy. Sometimes we do the stuff on accident because we shaped up a certain way. We born into a world of certain conditions, beliefs, certain spiritual attack. We didn't have no. We born into this stuff. Parents not knowing better. We got to take accountability for ourselves. Okay, we can't be in our 30, 40, 50s. We can't be still blaming our parents. Because why? Because you've been out their household for some time. You ain't been letting them control your life. So you only can blame yourself because you keep repeating certain things. Okay, they didn't know. And to be honest, like, I don't want to get deep on y'all, but I can get deep on y'all and really, 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 we should hold a lot more accountability. First of all, y'all need to start doing y'all research. Y'all not going, some of us is not even going off of the same rules that we were taught when we were kids. So that means that you have been able to shift your beliefs. So that means you still can. But in order to do that, you have to have an open mind. An open mind, guys. Not, oh, well, I don't want to do the work. That feels uncomfortable. You know what your truth is. You feel it. You know what, we've all felt it. Now, we all go through different things, and some of us, are not able to relate or feel certain things as quickly as other people because some of our journeys are a little harder, more challenging, and by the choices that we have made, some of us have gone a little darker than others. But ultimately, everybody really wants to do the right thing. Nobody wants to be messed up. But sometimes the way that people have to survive out here, because you really don't have nobody you can really depend on too much. So this is a cold world, a cold world. People are so selfish and for self. This is a cold world. And I feel like the only way for us to be able to make some changes, have y'all seen the dating world? Fucked up. In order for us to only make some changes with this, we have to start with changing in ourselves. Each one teach one. We got to spread the news, spread the word. And by doing that, it will show in your aura by just you changing in your actions, thinking different, speaking different. When you think different, you speak different, you are different. I am different. You choose your reality, guys. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but yes, whether it's good or bad or however you want to call it, I don't even try to look at it as bad. I look at it as challenges. And you know what? When stuff hits the fan, that's how you know something great is about to come. And no, in the moment of it, it's not always easy to remember that. But when you start changing your attitude, then you know what happens? You're able to navigate through life a whole lot different. It don't always seem bad. I remember I used to have bad. It felt like life was just the end of the fucking world when certain things happen. The emotions, the feelings, the pain, the tightness, the all this, it used to hurt me physically. I used to feel so bad. Wake up feeling even worse. And I don't ever want to feel like that again. I barely have bad days. I have some challenges. I definitely cry tears more than I probably ever do now or did. But I'm able to perceive certain things differently. I'm able to understand I'm able to accept things for what it is. Acceptance is what is helping a lot. Being able to accept people for being who they are, accepting the situation for what it is, accepting the fact that I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. Some of the richest people couldn't get rich until they failed. And then you will hear them in their stories saying, I had to do it over and over and over and over again. We're going to fail. Stuff is going to happen. We're going to be challenged. We meet people, they mirror parts of us that we need to work on. This is a part of life. This is a part of life. But when you can smile about it, imagine how you can navigate through life about it. You can smile about fucked up shit. Not all the time. I'm not saying, oh, my car, I get in an accident. I'm smiling. I'm not seeing no stuff like that now. But like when you get into a situation and you're able to sit in those emotions, okay. When you don't be emotionally vested, when you actually start paying attention to what you're feeling while you're feeling, you start seeing the root causes of it and it helps you be able to heal from it. You're able to look at things from a logical way versus making decisions off of an emotional way. If you realize when you make decisions when you're emotional, it's, I don't know nothing good that's ever came from mine when it's been some messed up emotions. That energy that you put out, it travels. People feel it. People, we're spiritual beings, y'all. We feel other people's energy. We feel other people's energy. But when you are in a chaotic world, it's hard to determine if you're carrying your energy or someone else's. When you don't have clarity and you can't really determine because you're not spending enough time learning yourself, which requires you to be alone. sorry to tell y'all that sucks too, y'all. If you don't like being alone, woo! That might be another story for another time because I've been on this live for a minute and y'all probably getting sleepy with me. But I can do this all day. Just talk about this type of stuff because it needs to be heard because it's real and it needs to be talked about. I wish somebody would have took the time out to just talk to me and just enlighten me, plant seeds in me, the right seeds in me, so I could grow. I wish people poured that into me. This is what we need to pour into our children. More truth. Not just because I said so, not because that's what it is, not because you don't want to take the time out or don't have the time out to talk. I remember when I used to be younger, I thought that I was pregnant a couple of months after I graduated from high school, y'all. Crazy, I only have been having sex for a year. I'm pregnant. I wanted something to love me so bad. And I didn't believe in abortion, so I had to have my baby. And I ended up having another one 4 years later. And this has been challenging. My point is, I didn't have individuals to teach me certain life lessons. I've had to learn some hard lessons that I'd be looking like, God damn, parents, you could have you could have did me. You could have did me a little better than this. I feel like I'm Annie. And people think I had a grand life. But ain't nobody was talking to me, y'all. I lived in my head. When I wanted to be the light without even knowing about that, people loved me. When I was in a different place, in a different space and unhappy, it showed. Even when I used to, you ever be young, like, if you be like, why you have an attitude in your face? And you be like, I don't. And like, I know with me as a kid, I must have just had the resting bitch face. But I must have just been so unhappy. I wasn't trying to make that face. I didn't even know I was doing it. I just felt like people were picking on me. Like, God damn, I'm not even doing anything. I ain't said shit. Why is you worried about how I look? Why are you looking at me? That's how I used to get. That's how I used to get. I haven't heard that in years. I haven't heard that in like 6, 7 years. I'm 34 years old. I've been hearing that since I was a kid. You don't know what you don't know. You got to show yourself some compassion. But you owe this to yourself to teach yourself. I learned so much from books. I trust books. What do they say? If they don't want you to know something, where they going to put the information? In a book. Really, I really believe the saying is they don't want a black person to know, but I like my version better because it's truth. Because everybody doesn't read. And it's not just what you look like or who you are. It don't resonate with everybody, or people get pushed, or people too busy, or people got so much going on. Who got time for a book? I had to make some time because I had to figure some shit out. I feel so much better. I feel like I have healed years and years and years within a couple of years. More than I've been going to counseling since I was like 7, 6. I was young, maybe 5. My mom put me in counseling. But really, I guess I was acting out. I don't really remember how. I can just imagine maybe it was in my behavior, like with maybe malicious things, possibly. And I'm looking at my daughter, but I think it was like anger and resentment. She claims that I was jealous about my little sister because I guess the counselor had told her, which I want to sue that motherfucking counselor. Tell my motherfucking business. But she just told me that recently as an adult. Um, Me and my mom don't have a great relationship. Never have. Since I was a kid. I don't agree with her parenting. I don't agree with her parenting today. But I love her. more than anything. Crazy how my love is. But I love her so much, it hurts to love her. I don't know who can relate to that, but to love somebody so much it hurts. So I just keep my distance and just check as much as I can. But God, I would love to have a parent to call to help me with life situations. But if I kept being able to depend on my family, then I would not probably be as far as I've came in life or as brave as I am, which again, our our experiences shape up to who we are. Like we all have a beautiful testimony. You just got to kind of learn, like, what do you want to do? Because this is bigger than us, y'all. We got to walk into our purpose. We have to walk into our purpose. I hope y'all can still hear me in the lot. They out cutting the grass. I hope that it's not too loud because it sounds loud to me. But I don't want to talk y'all ear out. I'm just practicing, getting into the habit of being able to just talk, getting more comfortable about talking. To me, when I first started, it felt like I was making a fool out of myself. But the more and more that I'm doing this, I'm becoming more and more comfortable. And I'm actually kind of liking it because it just feels like an outlet. I really don't care if, like, one person sees this. You know what I mean? I just hope I help somebody. And if I do, I hope you share that with me because it will make my day. And it will let me know that I've been being purposeful and to keep going. It's like my motivation. And most importantly, please subscribe. But it was fun. I hope I helped somebody. I hope that this content was relatable and you don't feel like you wasted your time. I don't think you would, but I think I'm pretty good at this. But I hope you guys have fun with me. Hopefully I'll keep being in the habit of being encouraged to do this, and then eventually I'll be on here and people will be on here at the same time and we can actually have a conversation. That would be dope. But um I'm doing my best on here. If you would like to follow me and see me looking, a little less rough and more of like a baddie, you can follow me at the Collectible, TheeCollectiblee, and that's on IG. I'm also on TikTok. I have a one at the end of my at the Collectible or the Collectible, and just like kind of on here. But it was fun. I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow. But see you guys later. Bye.